Hello and good day, everybody. I had to take some Dramamine. I got seasick watching Chris rock around. My God, freaking maniac. Anyway, I'm super stoked. A lot going on. I've been looking a lot at AI and how it's impacting humans in a good way. And there's a lot. There's a lot. I look at it every single day because that's what matters, right? And I know people get nervous about what could happen. Yeah, well, anything can happen in the hands of the wrong person. So don't worry about that. The point is, it's assisting a lot of people, and it's only going to get more so. I see where it's helping people that caregivers, right? They can set it up and help feed somebody, or going into reading to somebody, or I mean, it's amazing. It's like a companion, and it's only going to get more so. Good things like that, and the mundane jobs that like sorting trash. Now I know people, it's taking jobs, but like I said, and I've been saying, the jobs that it'll create, we don't even know yet. So that's pretty cool stuff, and finally give something new and something new in the future for our young kids going to college. I mean, they're going to college and coming out and they can't find work. So I think we're in for a really, really fun time and exciting time with AI, machine learning, stuff like that. So yes, Chris is right. The affiliate button is back at the top when you log in. They probably reset some stuff, but let me tell you the one plus to it that people are nervous about, not me, some people were nervous about, is when they had signed the NDA in the past and it would go to the documents underneath your profile, people say, I can't see the signature. You can now. I made sure of that because I knew people were going to say, but I signed it, checked off the 2 boxes, submitted it. When I went in to check it in the documentation, if you do, it'll say it. You can download it, but also on the left-hand side where it says DNA, that's a hyperlink. If you click that, it actually shows the whole NDA and your signature. So that's something pretty cool. And I know people were worried about, did I sign it? Didn't I sign it? When in reality, you know how I found out that the button that we had to re-sign? When I went to go look for my links and they weren't there. And I went, that can only mean I'm not an affiliate. I'm not a reseller. And I looked up and I saw the button was there. So that we had to redo it, which is no big deal. The site moving very, very fast, and my phone is blowing up. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing for all of us. But like I said, it's moving fast. Things are happening. I just asked Ash yesterday, real quick text, you okay? Doing good, just swamped. So that's what's happening, And as funny as I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and they said, well, we waited, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And I saw that story about the dog and the elephant. And it's a really cool story. I'm going to butcher it, but let me tell you kind of in general what it was. The dog and the elephant conceived at the same day. Well, an elephant, I think, is like 23 months before they give birth. Well, during that time, this dog had 3 litters. And he's going, what are you doing? I've had 3 litters. Are you really pregnant? And he said, the elephant said, well, let me tell you the difference. When I give birth, it will hit the ground and it'll cause a rumble. And when it walks, people will look back and stand in awe of its mightiness and how magnificent it is. It was a pretty cool story. You got to look it up. And I saw that, and the first thing I thought is Onpassive. There's a lot of litters of businesses going on. There's businesses launching every day. I bet you hundreds, if not thousands, launched since 2018. I bet you thousands. Litters and litters of, and I wouldn't say AKC, but I'd say mutts launched to the world, and they're the best thing that ever happened. And most of those puppies grew up and already died of old age or being sick or just not in good health. But then we have this humongous, massive baby that maybe it took 5 years for it to reach the day that it birthed to the world. But when it does, and people see it, they're going to stand back in awe and go, oh my God, what is that? Where did that come from? Taking pictures and wondering and asking about it and how big and how much it has. And, you know, it's funny because I really believe that story related very well. You know, it's so funny when people say about time and they're relating time. I never understood how you could put time on something. I mean, I could see it. A chicken egg takes 21 days. A duck egg takes about 28 days. So give or take 1 or 2 days, that chicken's coming out, and give or take 1 or 2 days, that duck's coming out. I know, I've had an incubator and I raised them all. Regular birds outside, blue jay, robins, 17 days, 16, 17 days. But we're giving birth to the world to something that we've never seen. We don't know. We can only go by what we've seen. The birth of big companies. Today, they're big companies, but they were premature. They were born, they had to learn how to do stuff. They didn't have a focused goal. But when this baby was conceived, the DNA was planned. What it's going to be, how big, minimum, how big it's going to be, with the process of the built-in to grow. And I think that's pretty powerful. And when you put a perspective of, you know, just stop comparing because we don't know. Yes, we know the duck egg. We know the chicken egg. We know regular birds. We know hawks. We know, you know, but what do we know about something like Onpassive? Unless you've seen something like it before, which I never have, how can you put a date on it? I don't want it to come out too early. Complications, usually when it's premature. I want it to come out when it's time. And that's nothing to do with waiting. What are they waiting for? They're not waiting for anything. I don't understand even the concept of people saying waiting. But anyway, I just want to put a little bit of a perspective of how people look at stuff, and it's kind of comical. Well, this happened and this didn't happen yet. Well, it's not the due date. And the fact the due date, they can't even plan it. You tell a mother, okay, when was your last period? X amount of time, certain weeks. Okay, you're due June, blah, 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 blah. But this is a baby we've never seen before. We don't know. Ash himself does not know. They know when it's ready because it will be born. Yeah, he has ideas because he's seen it, he's helped building it, and he's got people building it. But there's so many outside forces working on this baby. When it's time, it's going to come out like no other baby on the planet. There'll be a rumble, a big rumble, and people will know something was born. And oh my gosh, what is that? I believe that with all my heart. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Anyway, so we're very fortunate. I'm super happy. I do not want anything to happen before it should. I don't have to worry about that, though. None of us have to worry about coming out too soon. You know why? Mr. Mufareh is the CEO of Onpassive. Man, that's an easy answer, isn't it? I used to look for answers all the time. Well, what about this? And what do you know about that? Well, like some kind of, look like a walrus. Frick, I didn't know the answer, but nobody did. But I know this. The captain of the ship will make sure it's right. That's all that matters. I don't have to think about it. Well, I'm just saying it because I know I want people to have a different perspective, at least start thinking about what I'm saying. Anyway, just think about what I'm saying, that I don't know how you could label it. I mean, I've heard some of the really dumb things. People are not non-passive anymore. I mean, just totally bizarre. And they're not it. But it makes sense because some of the people that aren't here anymore, obviously, if you have a question that bizarre, you never had Onpassive in you to begin with. So a lot of people joined, but some of them never were in Onpassive. Never. They spent time, they sat on the outside of it, they looked in, but they never were part of Onpassive for real. And you could tell by that. You could tell by the ones that left. So sad, but true. What was the other thing? Went to a webinar last night with Joyce Hicks. It was a lot of fun. Got to see my number one fan and my number two, who used to be number 1.B, but he said, no, not going to happen. I hear Narelle's doing better, so kudos to God. I'm glad. We don't want to go on without Narelle. Don't want to go on without any of you. Anyway, so I did that video about AI and how it's helping people with dementia. It's helping people eat. It's helping people. Maybe they want to paint, or they dictation where they can talk and it'll write anything. It learns how to sign signatures. I mean, it just goes on and on. The list just goes on. If you can think it, Ash always said this, it can be done. And I was thinking a few things the last few weeks, and I go look it up, and sure enough, it was done. They got AI lifeguards. They've got AI for weather. They've got AI for all types of health things. They got AI for operations. They got AIs for scanning and reading x-rays and micro surgery. And I mean, oh my gosh, like when they do brain surgery, I mean, you can't be 1 millimeter off, even less. You can't be 1 millimeter off, because you hit the wrong thing. I was going to say something funny, but I want to be serious. Yeah, I'm going to say it. You could be 1 millimeter off and create Chris Johnson. Just kidding. He knows I'm kidding. But we do try to get on each other every chance we get. So, does he rock and roll or what? Don't you think Chris Johnson's hearing music while he's talking? I wonder why he likes boats. He's on the sea all the time. Just watch him rock back and forth and move left and right. And I found myself doing it too. Felt like I was at a ride at Walt Disney or something. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing that. Different videos about AI and modifying some videos, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. I also want to let everyone know, and this is no joke, when links become available, create and all that, you are like family to me. And we'll start a little club or something. And I don't mind sharing some ideas because I believe Onpassive is one for one, all for one and one for all, right? You know, I mean, there's a ton of things that you can do that you don't have to get into this marketing skill stuff. Just let that go. But you could, like with the QR code, I mean, just it's amazing. Robin had a new image, and beautiful for one thing, QR code on it. I was like, man, that's amazing. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if you could have the QR code round in the shape of each item we have or each product that we have with the emblem of that product on the inside, and get mail free. And you don't have to, it just takes up less space. Scan, boom, you're done. You're there. And I want to tell you something. We love convenience, right? We all do. You want to go in, fast food, you want to get it in 60 seconds, get out. When you go shopping, you want to get shopping, get out. You know, except for my wife, she loves shopping. Absolutely adores it. I mean, I'm going shopping. I'm like, oh my God, blow my head off. I don't want to go shopping. I went with her a couple of times. Her and her mom. Oh, shoot me. I'm not kidding you. I was like, and they're going down rows, and I'm looking at what's in the rows. No freaking way are they going to buy a chainsaw. You know, they don't want to miss nothing. And while they're walking, they're doing this. They're like AI. They're scanning, and they can scan, man. They pick up something like 1 second. Oh, look at that. Crazy. I'm thinking at home what I want, right? I'm going, I want to get, okay, as soon as I get there, I'll beam to that area. But that's why we're different. But crazy stuff. But anyway, what I wanted to say, we could do that. We could get, and remember, what's cool about Onpassive, the more I dive in and look at things and see how they work and how they interlink. And once I find out all the doors to enter Onpassive, how you get in, how you can get in, how can you leverage one of the things for the other thing to get somebody, boom. And I want to tell you something. This is my opinion, okay? I'm not speaking for the company, Mike. Thank God. They don't need that headache. But for me, let's just think about this. If you, let me think of how I want to say it. Anyway, when I invite somebody, okay, and I've invited people, I got people joining, customers, but part of the sign-up process, I make it one big sign-up. Short, but here's what I do. I say, here's what I want to do. Go in, and even if I'm telling them about the 12-day free trial of OConnect, go in. You gotta sign in to get it, okay? But it's free. Oh, okay. But while you're signing in, the company's going to give you a free email platform. You can make your own custom name. Okay, so while you're getting in, you're actually creating an email which ends in AI, which is pretty cool because that's where the world's going. So you could put your name, or maybe if you want to brand yourself, blank, blank, blank at omail.ai. That's part of the process of going in. So you're going to have that automatically free. Don't worry about it. You couldn't pay for it if you want to. It doesn't cost anything. So you get in. As soon as you get in, you're going to come to a dashboard that's going to blow you away. Now, don't get all, oh my God, what's all this? It's all yours. You're not obligated to do anything. But here's what I want you to do. At the top of the page, you're going to see affiliate. You want to be an affiliate. And what I tell you, you do, you go up and click it. You're thinking, oh, I don't want to market. You're not marketing, so let that go. You click the affiliate. There's an NDA. Read it. No doubt about it. Read it. It's protection for you and the company. Once you know the company, you're going to realize you're in really good hands. I've been online 20 years, so I'm telling you, you're in a good hands. You go up, you click it, you read it, get to the bottom and sign it. There's two things to check off. Once you do that, okay, it'll be stored in underneath your name in the profile. But once you do that, you're saying to the company, if there's a commission that comes in, whether you share it with somebody and they buy something, whatever, if a commission comes in, you can legally receive it. Now, why wouldn't you do that if it's free? A lot of companies, for you to receive something like that, an affiliate or whatever, they make you pay for it. No, not in Onpassive. You go in, you sign it, boom, make that part of your process when you get in. Nobody's told me no. No one. Okay. Because the thing is, if you told somebody, if you told them this, here's my sign-up link to go look at Connect. While they're signing, they're going to say, what's this email thing? It's going to put up a red flag. This guy Marty's trying to trick me. You're not. So I tell them right out. During the process of you going to see Connect for 12 days, they give you an email server. You don't want to use it, don't use it. I'll use it. It's fantastic. That's got features unbelievable. By the way, you couldn't pay for it if you wanted to. Boom, you're done. That's what I'm saying. It's how you word things. Don't make it sound like something it isn't, because it isn't. It's free. And everybody that we invited signed it. Myself, Mike, and Dan. Just little points that I wanted to point out to you that anybody can do. 354 people. Thank you very much for being here. And what else do I have? There's that with the QR code. We have, you want to make everything simple. Oh, what I was going to say is, you know that the millennials, okay, they want everything yesterday. Split second yesterday. And with Onpassive, it's that fast. And some people will come in and get it right away. Oh, this is cool. Right? This is cool. And I've said this from the beginning. When marketers come in, I mean marketers that actually generate their own leads, that's a marketer to me. Not somebody that buys them. Anybody can buy leads. They market and generate their own leads, opt-in leads. That's what I've been doing, opt-in leads. When they see Onpassive, they're going to freak out. They're going to get rid of all these little things they log into to enhance what they do, because Onpassive's going to have it all. And they're going to get in and go crazy. And let me tell you something. Think about this. Let's say you're in an MLM company, a legit one. There's some out there legit. I mean, look at, what the heck was the name of it? Amway's been around since 1956. Crazy, right? Over, unbelievable. Anyway, so why is Dawn running up the yard? Anyway, so my point is, when they come in, what's the worst thing? One of the worst things in affiliate, MLM, retention. People quit. Why do they quit? Because they don't have Onpassive. Big deal. People move their whole army over. My opinion. Move their whole army over. Whatever they're doing, whatever they got, whatever business, they'll move the whole thing into Onpassive. Absolutely. Why? You don't have to worry about Johnny, Freddie, Betty, whatever. Thank you, Dr. Ivy Mick. What a great lady. She's so much fun. Thank you for the super sticker. So you see what I mean? They're not going nowhere. Now, the chance of you going to get them might be pretty slim. Why? Well, you're not a marketer, so, they're going to, but don't worry about it, because here's why. They'll come in somewhere in your team. We don't know how teams are going to work, but influencers or somebody, they matter, okay? There's a reason why they matter. I don't know what it is, but there is one. They matter. So, and like I said, we do not, will not, should not, if you hear it, talk about MONEY and how you're going to get it, and how much and how it works. Because for one thing, we don't know. And the other thing is, if you're worried about it, I'm going to give you the answer. Mr. Mufareh is the CEO of this company. Now, people are going to get mad at you when you answer everything with that answer. But it covers everything. Why can't do you think, am I going to be able to, Mr. Mufareh is the CEO of the company. Santina Zemanak, thank you for the super sticker. You see what I'm saying? Let's start getting rid of the anxiety for people. I don't have it with Onpassive. It's one of the most joyful things I do. But I want everybody to feel like I do and just let it go. Let it go. We are in it to win it. And it is something, we're winning something we don't even have an idea. We only see the tip of what it is. And we're going to be unveiled more things and more things and more things and more beautiful. Oh, did you see the new website? Shut the front door. Okay? Shut the front door. You tell me, I don't care who it is, looks at that website and doesn't go, well, this is a special business. These people don't play. You got to realize a lot of it is that. You stand there. Now, I'm telling you from people that are movers and shakers. Yeah, they might have went to Dubai as a family vacation. More than likely, they went on business. But let's say they did. They're all taking pictures of the Burj Khalifa doing this light show. It's the tallest building in the world. The light show is spectacular. There's a water dancing around before it starts. And you take it just to look at the colors. The movers and shakers are looking at the words. Guaranteed, my opinion, guaranteed. I'm as sure of this as I am big boned. Okay. They look at that and go, that company don't play. Who are they? Why are they? And what's going on? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You're not painting on the side of a bus. You're not on a taxi. You're in a train station with 1 million people sometimes traveling every day. And by the way, everybody's waiting for targeted this, targeted that. The traffic in the train station is targeted traffic. They're people that live and breathe technology, computers, machine learning, AI. How do I know? I'd have to be a Mr. Potato Head not to know. It's in Dubai. Do you see that list of all the big companies that are in Dubai? Thank you. Thank you. That answers everything. Answers everything. That's targeted traffic. That's targeted marketing. Really. targeted. Look at what we've gone after so far. We've gone after movers and shakers, targeted traffic. We've gone after influencers. We've put our logo on the side of cars that people dream about. And the people driving the cars are influential people. Right? Think about that. When people go to the stadium to watch these singers and they see Onpassive, I'm telling you right now, if I went somewhere, and I'm telling you my experience, and I believe a lot of you do the same thing. If I went there, I didn't know nothing about Onpassive, and I went to the train station, and I saw you're about to arrive at station Onpassive, I would look up to see what it is. I'm not guessing. I'm not thinking I would. I know I would. And then I would look at what's going on. And then when I found out what was going on, I would try to get in. I'm just telling you. No doubt about it. So that's happening every day. And we haven't started yet. Cool stuff. I know I'm all over, but I just feel like randomly saying different things. I want people to think. That's all I want. I just want you to think of the possibilities of what's going on. We're all part of that. 10, 15 years down the road, people coming over for Thanksgiving or whatever you celebrate, and they're talking, and they got the eyes, the googly eyes, and they're asking you, Gemma, you was Onpassive when? When they started. When webinars were this and this and this. You know this person, you were that person. Yes, it's a big deal. It'll be a lot of fun. Not very many people could say, I was standing at the table when Edison created the light bulb. We can say that. I was standing at the table. In fact, I had input sometimes when Onpassive created this monster. I was part of it. Isn't that cool? Anyway, everybody's home, so I'm going to have to cut this down because it's going to get loud. Let me see something. We had almost 400 people. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Don't forget, look in the back office for webinars. I know Roblin Live, the variety show with the Mad Hatter and the Workaholic Lynn are on at 8 o'clock every night. Every single night they are. And I'm here every day at 12 o'clock. Try to be. Shorty wants to say hi. How about this? Casey. What happened to him, Dawn? Oh, never mind. I don't want to yell. I'll listen in a minute. What else? Yeah, I don't need to do that right yet. Okay, let me say some shout outs and I will let you enjoy the rest of your day. My phone is going off the hook. Anyway. Yeah, let me say some howdies. Let me scroll up for a minute. M.R. Rashik Makawana. Welcome. M. Kylie's in the house. Burgess Jurgensen. We have Iswar Sandra Surker. The Beeb is here. Hello, Beeb. Carl Chapman's in the house. Hello, Carl. Joyce. A lot of fun last night. Tell Melvin, what's up? Marcianne, the dancing queen. Hello, Marcianne. Emil Goody. Evan Good. Frank, my brother from another mother. Roe is in the house. The one and only Dr. Ivy Mix is here. Great words of wisdom and very nice what you said last night. Veronica Amprin, welcome, welcome, welcome. Casey Sevenberger. If there's any problems, what do you say? Write it down. Send it to me. Send it on the chat. Anybody ask you a crazy question, give them what answer? What is the answer to give them? Don Parker, how you doing, buddy? Wait a minute. Yin Yang 44.4. Thank you for being here. Gifty, thank you for the sunshine. Pretty Hendry, you're always here. I appreciate it. I really do. Yvonne Penn, same thing. Yvonne's always here. Listra was on last night with her sister. Hello, Listra. Salas Tech. Oh, cool. Albert, Awasu, and Shah. Dr. Happy Friday. Yeah, very happy Friday. George Luca Kamwa from Uganda. Thanks for being here. Roshan Pinto. Rosalind Daniels, thank you for being here. Akapa Ataya. Levi Mamabolo, thank you for being here. We're still cooking with grease. Hold on. I gotta get movement. Going as quick as I can. Leave a mama book. Casey. Yin Yang. Ashok, hello. Glad you can make it. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on. Anyway, I'll see you all. Thank you. Look, it sounds like Narelle's doing better. Fantastic. Say your prayers for her. Jane Helms, hello. Angela Lynn. Oh, the one and only graceful looking Queen Lily Lane. Hello. I'll see you all, guys, and thank you so much for being here. Keep your eyes open. Keep checking. Things are happening big time, and they can happen any minute. I'll see you all, and God bless.